Brennan here from Adventures Coaching, and this is the amazing John Mew.
I'm not amazing.
It's very modest. We are just sitting in a beautiful little secret garden in Northumberland. We can't tell you where it is because it's a secret. And we're just talking. We're really reflecting on our work together, aren't we?
Yep.
And thinking about where we started off and how much has changed.
A lot
along
has
the way.
changed.
Yeah.
When we started off just by looking at or thinking about all my positive things. Not the negatives that you would talk about with a psychologist, but all positive things. And then you put one and one together and then you find common denominators and then you sort of put that together. And in effect, I wrote a life story, sort of bullet points.
Yeah.
And then after the bullet points, we sort of moved on a bit. And obviously I did the video a couple of weeks ago about my issues, my mental health issues, and that went spiral. It just went totally out of control.
Absolutely, it created so much interest, didn't it?
And then I think from there, obviously I'm training for the fun dance, which I'm looking forward to. The Just Giving site for it, that has been a great help. That's going well. And then of course I've been in the papers, or Chronicle Live. I've been in the Sunday Sun.
It's famous.
So it's a little bit bigger than what I thought, and it is frightening. But by doing it, I'm setting targets now. Every so often I've got a target to get to the end result. It's working, but obviously I still have my ups and downs, my, as I call it, we have our Eeyore, or
Tigger.
Eeyore Tigger days, and every day is different. But last night I went to Northumberland University and started in a little course for, what was it called again?
It's debating.
Yeah, debating society, which was totally out of my box. Thoroughly enjoyed it in the end. When I think about it in the morning, it's good. It was good. So I was along at Forward Assist today, having a meeting, and it looks as if they've asked me to do a life story at the John Wiley Lewis Centre in Dudley for Forward Assist. They're going to try and get people in there, and it's basically to promote Forward Assist, and it's going to hopefully help me move on, get my confidence back, build myself up, and that's the way things are, I think, to date.
It's really exciting. So it was actually Forward Assist that got you and I together, wasn't it?
Yes,
so Forward Assist are a fabulous organisation in the North East supporting veterans to really exceed and excel and grow and have healthy, happy lives. And they, through my collaborations with Forward Assist, introduced us, and we've had, I would call it a complete privilege to have had, time and opportunity to coach with you. And you told me your story, John, about the challenges and the experiences you'd had. And I think what just really jumped out at me was that in the face of challenges and how that sort of affected your health, you're filled with confidence, competence, and capability. And our job was to tap into that. And I think what you and I have done together is we've really focused on creating some positive stories.
I mean, I'm moving on. I'm certainly moving on from quite a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm still caught in that, in the mind where I just go into a brick wall because there's so many outlets. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. And I do not want to take the wrong outlet so that I go backwards. So
absolutely.
Hopefully this debating society and the talk I'm going to do at the John Wiley Lewis Centre, I got it right?
Yes, well done.
Is going to sort of open doors for me as well.
Absolutely.
So I've just got to wait and see.
And so it doesn't mean, because you're doing lots, doesn't mean everything's all better and fixed. It just means that in the face of adversity, you're continuing to make really positive things happen. And you turned a really challenging story, a really traumatic story, into a a positive story of you're creating possibilities, and you're showing other people that even when life's tough, you can create goals, and you can keep yourself fit and healthy. You can inspire other people, and you can sort of choose your mindset. And I think that's something you've really taught me, is about the power of mindset.
I'll tell you what, I'm really gobsmacked when I did that first 9-minute video, because the amount of people who've shared it, the amount of people who've seen it, some of the comments I've had from people that I haven't met in years. One or two of them, they know me and they can talk about me straight away, and I haven't got a clue who they are because I haven't seen them since 78, 79.
That's incredible, isn't it?
But it's
connecting you up with people, isn't it?
It's knowing, and of course these people are reposting it, so I honestly don't know where it's going.
Isn't it lovely in a way, just to detach from the outcome? You don't need to know yet, but knowing that you're in the middle of it, you're in the process of it, and you're actually impacting other people, and you're inspiring other people, not only by what you're doing, but by your courage to actually talk about your challenges and to not be frightened. It's okay to be vulnerable, and you're also strong.
It takes a lot of balls to actually open up and talk about it, but it's a big sigh of relief when you do, because it's sort of problem shared is a problem halved. It's not going to fix you, but I think it makes life a bit easier. But then you go back to the video I did, and then obviously, I mean, I think a lot about the people who don't open it up, the people who have the families of it, the relatives of it, who can suffer quietly. That's what I want to try and get across as well, and that's hopefully that'll come with my life story, basically.
That's such an important point, isn't it? It's about you, and it's about your amazing family. It's about how it's affected you all, and it's about how you can all support each other together. And as you say, everybody matters in the story, as well as the person. And I know you talk a lot about the importance of your family and how they really, guide and support and help, and that you all look after each other. It's really important. But what's really exciting is that you're starting to, get totally out your comfort zone, debating, speaking. You're going to be telling your story at the Forward as a Space, or headquarters as they call it, soon. So you might want to check in with that. I'm sure John will keep you up to date with when that is. It's going to be really great just to hear you talk about what you've been through and your lessons learned. And forward in the action there, you've got a really big event coming up. We're all going to be really looking forward to watching your wee videos as you go along about your training and what's inspiring you along the way to keep going. And it's going to be really fantastic to see you just continue to succeed and do really well.
When I've done it, there'll be a big smile on my face.
Absolutely. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards.
Thank you for listening. It's been lovely. So it's Polly Brennan and John Mew signing out.
Bye-bye.